Hey guys, I'm Seonkyoung long guest. Today we are going to make vegan Yukgaejang. Yukgaejang is a very traditional Korean beef vegetable soup. It's spicy, it's hearty. I make this all the time around the fall, winter time because it's one of my favorite Korean soup. But after I became plant-based, I started making this plant-based version of it, and it is a bomb. It's so good. So first thing you need is 16 cups of vegetable broth. So I'm just gonna make my quick vegetable broth with Yondu. Not sponsored, even though they sent me some bottles of this. But not sponsored, they didn't pay me to do. You can use any of your vegetable bouillon that you wanna use. It's completely fine, okay? You don't have to have used Yondu, but that's what I like to do. Adding about tablespoon of Yondu per cup. So 16 tablespoons is about a cup, so I need a cup of Yondu here. It's a lot. Honestly, this should be enough, half cup. So I would say about half tablespoon of Yondu per cup, okay? Yeah, that should be more than enough. To give more flavor in our vegetable broth, I'm gonna add dasima, dried kelp, about 14 to 16 dry shiitake mushrooms. Dry shiitake mushroom is the best to mimic that beefy flavor in your plant-based recipes. I like to kind of flip them over like that. I'm not OCD, but there's things that I like the way I like it to be. 1 bulb of garlic, just cut in half and put it into the broth. And about a tablespoon of black peppercorn, like so. By the way, this recipe is in my cookbook, right here. Oh, a bunch of shit flying around. Yukgaejang recipe, so I actually need to see my recipe because I don't remember everything. Did I add everything? Now we are going to bring this to a boil. Cover. Bring it to boil, and as soon as it boils, we're gonna remove the dasima, the dried kelp, right away. Can you see my eyes? Can you see my eyes? My broth is about to boil, so I'm going to remove my dasima, the dried kelp, because if you keep boiling it, little slimy stuff will keep coming out to the broth, and you don't want that. You can actually keep this and slice it, add it to the soup. I don't like dasima in my Yukgaejang, so I'm not gonna add it, but you can definitely, because dasima has so many health benefits that it's amazing for you. What I like to do is actually adding into kimbap or adding into my dumplings, or just dipping in gochugaru, you know, like a sweet and sour gochujang sauce. That's my favorite way to eat them. Okay, now reduce the heat to medium, and we are gonna simmer about 20 to 30 minutes, and meanwhile, let's go get some green onions from the garden. The white part of the green onion is sweet.
When I was a little child, I naturally would see magic in the world around me.
The house smells really good already.
It's harder just to be special, made it breathe and free. But I can hear raindrops dancing on the roof.
I just chopped some green onions and garlic and adding into a large mixing bowl because we are going to make chili sauce to add into the soup. So in a large mixing bowl, add gochugaru into green onion and garlic, some sesame oil, and some soy sauce. Soy sauce, gochugaru, sesame oil, all equal amount. And add equal amount of Yondu that we used for the vegetable broth, or if you have a mushroom seasoning, you can use this too. And some salt and black pepper. Mix everything together. This is our spicy sauce base for vegan Yukgaejang. Oh my god. The smell is so good already, it's ridiculous. Broth has been simmering for a while, so now I'm gonna take out all these solid ingredients out and squeeze this mushroom because we have to slice them now. I'm gonna leave some garlic cloves here. They will just melt into the soup, will be delicious. More garlic, yes please. I think the broth is nice and clean now. I'm actually gonna use the shiitake mushroom for the soup, so I'm gonna let them cool, and while the mushroom is cooling, I'm gonna cut up other mushrooms. So I have a shimeji mushrooms. The mushroom wise, you can use whatever mushrooms. So I used the enoki mushroom before, it was delicious. King oyster mushrooms, you know, like kind of shred it with the fork to make a vegan pulled pork kind of a trick. I did that, it was amazing, but I wasn't able to find none of those beautiful mushrooms today. Add into the chili sauce we made earlier. I'm actually going to use some of these portobello mushrooms. They were on sale in Costco. And remove these little black wings. I'm not a big fan of this inside part. You can keep it and use it. I'm not a big fan of this texture. So whatever mushrooms that you can find, you can use them. I'm gonna use some fried tofu as well. If you have a yubu, definitely use that. That's fine too. So just 1.5 pounds of any protein that you prefer, you can just go ahead and use it. My choice is obviously mushrooms and tofu. This I'm gonna also cut into long thin strips. And green onions we got from our garden. Cut them into same size as the mushrooms and the tofu. And this white part, go ahead and cut it in half. More green onions is better for Yukgaejang. Even in Korea, there is 대파 Yukgaejang, which is green onion Yukgaejang. There's no other vegetables but only green onions. So delicious. So don't be shy how much green onions you're using. The last part is the rehydrate shiitake mushrooms. They're nice and cool now while I was cutting all other vegetables. So just slice them nice and thinly again. Add this into the bowl as well. And we are going to mix all this. Let's see if I can actually really do it because it's a lot of vegetables in small mixing bowl. Don't be shy. Dig in with your hand and mix everything together. Make sure you don't get on your shirt. I'm talking to myself. I love getting messy like this in the kitchen. I know some people hate this, but like this is what I'm living for. So let the vegetables sit in this sauce for like 5-10 minutes, not too long. And meanwhile, I'm gonna prepare my noodles. Usually, I really love 당면, Korean glass noodles in my Yukgaejang. Not all restaurants serve it, not all family makes like that, but that's how I growing up eating it, and that's how I like. But I just realized I don't have a 당면 in the house, but I do have a kelp noodles. And since I'm gonna eat a lot of sodium today, I'm gonna kind of balance with the healthy kelp noodles. I don't know how that math works, but I'm not good at math anyway, so I'm just gonna do my own math. And I'm eating something healthy. Okay, so I'm gonna use this kelp noodles. You just need to rinse under the cold water. Okay, so my kelp noodles are good to go. I'm gonna turn the heat back on of my broth. Go ahead and add all this marinated vegetables into the broth. And some bean sprouts, but I'm gonna actually toss bean sprouts with this sauce because there's a lot left in the bowl. Like that. Yeah, don't waste all my delicious sauce. Just gonna stir in. Woo! So excited to eat this. Even though it's over 80 degrees outside and we don't have an AC, I'm still making all these cozy fall weather recipes for you guys. Thumbs up for that and leave a comment down below because whatever you want to say, because I love reading your comments. It's one of my fuel to keep making the videos. Okay. Before it starts boil, I'm actually going to taste it if all the seasoning is right. Yep. Okay. Now we're just going to bring it to boil. And meanwhile, let's get ready our rice. Put the kelp noodles on the bottom of your serving bowl. You just need to boil a couple of minutes, maybe 5 minutes, not couple. Like about 5 minutes until the vegetables are softened, mushrooms are fully cooked, and this is ready to serve. Oh my goodness. And you know what? The best part? This tastes even better tomorrow. Yeah. Sometimes, like moment like right now, I'm very happy I am me. I am Seonkyoung longest who can cook so well. That I can eat like this still at home even though I'm plant-based. So lucky to be me.
I swear there's something going on across the street. My neighbor's acting just a little too discreet. He's taking trash out in the middle of the night. But when I see him in the day, he's so polite. Every morning he would say to leave the door.
This kelp noodles is like really perfect for Yukgaejang. So how you eat this is adding the rice to the soup. 말아 먹는다고 하죠. 말아 먹어. 우리 in Korean we call 말아 먹는다. Yes, you eat the noodles and the rice and everything just together like this. Oh yeah. Oh my god, you need to make this. I'm not feeding me. I'm too busy feeding myself right now. 맛있어?
I like the kelp noodle too. That's really good. The flavor of this thing is so crazy. Because I remember what the flavor with the beef is like, but this is like, doesn't miss any of that stuff. 2 thumbs up.
I really want to sit down and eat this. So guys, if you like my mom said don't talk. Put your food in your mouth. But I'm hot. In this hot weather, eating hot food is not that easy in Hawaii. So thumbs up for that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thumbs up if you liked my vegan Yukgaejang. And if you want more delicious, authentic Asian plant-based recipes, make sure you subscribe my channel. And I will see you next time. Bye guys. Mwah.
I've been watching too much TV. Maybe I should let him have privacy. Oh, baby, I'm the only one who can see our streets. The scene of a thrill, a mystery. Close the